Hey, welcome to After Hours with Jeff and Julia, our first show back in 2026. We are so excited to start the new year. Quick programming note, download the KSN Plus app to watch After Hours with Jeff and Julia on the KSN Plus app. That is on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, and now Samsung TV as well. Also chime in on Facebook. A couple of our friends are already on as well watching.
We've got some good news today about KSN Plus. A lot of people are downloading it.
Yes.
So we're growing an audience on KSN Plus, which again is our streaming app, and excited about the potential that we're going to have here in 2026 in terms of some of the unique content that we're going to feature on our streaming app.
Isn't it fun? There's always new potential and hope
Potential.
in 2026 in the new year.
You can tell it's been a while. I'm like struggling with this mic over here, like things we should do before we actually come on the air. But we are busy people. You're a busy person. I'm not that busy.
You're ignoring the fact that we did do this before.
We did, and I still couldn't get it right.
And you're like, but we should do it before. I do want to.
Holidays. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go.
Oh,
Go ahead. My bad. Totally
Doug
interrupted you.
noticed something that I noticed immediately on Sunday when you came in. Roxanne said hello. Hello, Roxanne. And then Doug said, gotta give a shout out to Jeff's new ties.
Oh.
At least I don't remember seeing some of them
Right.
before.
So, yes, my wife gifted me this one and the other one that I wore 2 Sundays ago. I wore it the first, maybe I don't remember which one I wore, but I got 2. My wife's got a great eye for ties. Like, she knows like what plays well on TV and what plays well. And so, yeah, this was, and I didn't have anything like this, but it's a navy with like a gold, leaf flake thing
Yes, like a little poinsettia kind of.
It's funny because I got to be honest, my wardrobe and a lot of my ties are 25 years old. I'm not exaggerating. Like I have worn, there are ties. Hell, there might be suits that I wore at another station
in town.
In town, and then I brought them over here like 15 years later.
It's funny you say that. I just heard Peyton Steiner and Raj Ganeker, 2 of our reporters.
Yeah.
Peyton said he got shirts for Christmas from his mom, and he said, I'm good for the next 15 years. So 100%, it's on brand.
I do. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes.
Okay.
I don't. Like these shirts are as cheap as you can get. And they do wear out. Like I put holes in them, like in the elbows and stuff. But people are like, oh, what's your... Guys, I cheap it up because you learn in television, first of all, when you
I think it's different for men than it is for women. I'll say that.
I think you guys have the best thing going because you can get great...
Tell me what...
No, what I mean is like the
No
expense,
pants.
the expense of your outfits. I don't know, you guys, and there's like this thing in TV, like these that you guys, isn't there like a website or something like TV dresses or certain anchors will post? I might be making all of this up, but I remember there was something where television personalities will post like what they're wearing, and you can get it at like TJ Maxx for $10 or whatever.
So no, not that I'm a
Okay.
part. There is a page. I won't say the name of the page for women in TV and clothes,
There you
and
go.
they will either sell clothes or whatever. I actually have a dress that I still wear from Lauren Bannon, who now works in Chicago but was a meteorologist at KSN for years. I had no clue. She posted a dress. I loved it. It was when I first got to Wichita, and when I gave her the address, we connected the dots.
There you go.
Yeah.
I just talked to her recently.
Yeah.
Up there, but
You should tell her I still like the dress of hers
But
that
again,
I'm wearing.
with the clothing, it's like anybody that starts out, you don't make any money for several years, but you still need to have a wardrobe where you kind of look different every night. So you learn how to like use like used items, and maybe you have 2 sport coats, and you can figure out how to make it look like a different suit. And then those habits stick with you. And then as you get older, where you can go and purchase a tie or 2 ties, I'm still very frugal. My clothing is not expensive.
Do you want to
Maybe I
tell
will
the
say that.
people what you did with that green tie?
What green tie?
Here's why I say it's different for men and women. For probably, I want to say it was 6 months.
Was it the one I like wore every day before nobody noticed?
Every Monday, he wore the same
did.
the same outfit, suit and green tie. And finally, I told him, I said, you have to wear a different tie. And he said, no, I'm waiting to see how long before people notice. And I said,
you noticed.
Well, I said, nobody is going to notice. And I have to stare at you every Monday.
Yeah.
I would like to see a different tie.
Yeah.
That brings me just a little bit of joy. But
I change it up.
now you do after I complained.
I know.
I filed a formal complaint.
You put in a ticket. And I actually, I see that tie every day. It's in my drawer.
And you say,
I'm
I'll
like,
wait.
I don't want to bring this out today.
Yeah. She'll get mad.
So yeah, that tie was for my wife too. It was green with little dragonflies.
Yes, and
it's a
she
nice
loves
tie.
dragonflies.
She does. I
And
like
we
those.
love the tie, just not every Monday.
Every Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a little peek behind the curtain. Is there's nothing, and you also learn too when sometimes you get sent out. Like back in the day, you would have to go do a stories and the weather. You didn't want to like wear. I don't have. I don't own expensive shoes. It's all. Well, my wife did buy me some nice shoes, but like I don't have $600 shoes that I wear to work.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I just go to Kohl's if I need a pair of shoes, and I'm looking for like the $39.99s.
It is different for men and women because I do have a pair of heels that I call them my fire chasing heels. That they're kind of they're beat up.
Right.
But if I know I'm going out into a field or I'm running on a house fire or whatever, I will wear those heels. They're in my go bag.
Yeah.
But I will also get messages. It's so different for women. We'll get messages all the time about our appearance, our clothes, whatever. And you can wear the same tie every Monday and you're fine.
Now that I know he likes it, I might wear this every day. I do have clothes too that I'll check the forecast if it's going to rain.
Oh yeah, your
Depending
rain
on
shoes.
not just that. I have suits
Yeah.
that I know have just already been, they're already garbage.
Yeah.
Not garbage, but you know what I mean.
You have a specific pair of shoes you wear when it rains.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like dress shoes, but I call them your rain
because
shoes.
I'm like, if these guys, I've had them and they're worn out. I'm like, if they get wet, they get wet. It's no big deal. But you can't tell, like on the television sometimes we always say there's like, you have like TV, there's like TV fit, and then there's like, where you're going to maybe a very big event or a very formal event, and then there's that kind of fit, and those are different. Those are different clothes for me. So like they're the clothes that I wear on camera. I wouldn't. Why you're laughing?
I'm laughing because we have briefly had this struggle or the conversation about this struggle where it's like there's two modes. There's like in your shorts and then like super dressed to the nines and no in between.
Yeah. I like we're doing a whole fashion hour.
It wasn't intended.
It wasn't intended, no.
No.
No, we were going to talk about the holidays and what we did and what you did and where you went and all of your travels and all of the cool things that happened.
That we both did. We both did try to send in photos and pictures for Karina.
I failed.
So only one of us has pictures.
It's my bad. I had a video, but it was just a video of geese.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I did see that on your social.
Right. I thought I would share it on the potty pod here, but the file was too big. Couldn't send it in.
Oh.
And then they said, "Hey, do this," and I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not doing that." They're like, "Just download it to share one file, share one, and put." And I was like,
No.
I'm good. If I can't email it,
then you're out.
I'm out. Like this is a sign that says, "Yeah, this isn't going to go in there."
That's part of learning and growing in 2026.
But I told you, we both didn't we both make a resolution? No growth in 2026.
Oh yeah, we don't want to grow anymore.
We don't want to grow or improve.
Yeah.
I need a year just to be stagnant, stale.
That is not this year for me, but I've done that, so I support it.
Oh, you have?
Yes. I did. 1 year I said I am so exhausted. I can't grow anymore. It was like back-to-back years. I had moved from Washington State. I had a new job. So the next year I went night side. So that was also a new job. And so that third year I said, I'm done. I do not want to grow anymore. I don't want to learn anymore.
I like that a resolution. No more growth.
Here's the interesting thing. It was the best year I've ever had. I traveled the most. I traveled for the first time internationally with my sister. I went to tons of concerts.
You told me that story.
I saved a ton of money. It was the best year. That was not the year. But yeah, that was not the year I ran the half marathon. But I was going to throw that in there. Wasn't the year. But everything else is great. And so if you would like to have a year of no growth.
This is my year of no growth. No improvement.
I like that, though. Yeah. You're allowed to have that.
I've had it for several years.
No.
That's been.
You're allowed to do it every couple years.
Oh, I think I broke that rule.
No.
That's my 5th consecutive.
No, this last year this year I'm ready for growth.
You've been harping me on this resolution thing.
I love resolutions.
And I'm like, I don't make them. I'm not anti-resolution. And I told you that.
Yes.
And then like the next day you come back at it.
Yeah.
It's like, so what's your resolutions again? I'm
What's
like,
resolution?
I told you.
Yeah.
I don't have any. Did you have? We discussed this on the air. What was yours?
Growth. Now, here's the thing. Think about, growth is my resolution,
Okay.
but my sister is as energetic and probably more like gung-ho than I am. So I think that says something. And I bought into the Inge when I was at home. And somehow I ended up putting on there that I was going to learn Spanish this year. And now as more time passes, I'm like, oh my gosh, can I take that back?
You can. We've got Telemundo here. You could like learn it and be a contributor.
I have downloaded Duolingo, so I'm putting it out into the podcast sphere with our community.
We'll hold you to it. We will keep you on track with your resolution to learn Spanish.
I don't know if I want you to keep me on track. I just want to
track.
share it, and then in 6 months I'll be like, hey, the Spanish thing, it didn't really work out.
Well, biblioteca, that means library.
See?
There you go. Hey, accomplished.
Done.
Mission accomplished. You did it.
Check that one off.
Good for you.
That's all it takes. And no growth for you. I'm very happy about that.
None. Stagnant. Stale. 2026, the year of the nothingness.
The year of the nothingness.
That wasn't that witty.
You can workshop. Well, I didn't say it was witty.
I know, and it wasn't. It clearly was not. So, actually, it was a nice break. I tell everybody my favorite day of the year is January 2nd or the first Monday back because I am a kind of a creature of habit. I like routine. Mm-hmm. And so when my routine is not quite where it needs to be, I'm not myself. I can still function. Mm-hmm. But so the 3 weeks in December, like literally that second week of December through New Year's Day, it's difficult for me a little bit. I do enjoy the family time. I enjoy the gift giving and being around family and friends, but I struggle with not. This is sad, but being at work.
Yes. Yeah.
So I struggle with that a little bit. So there's nothing better than to come in on that first Monday back. Yeah. And you're like, everybody's ready to go, and everyone's all energized, and that didn't happen this year. But I was hoping that it would have been that way.
We came in on our Monday, and we were happy and excited.
We did. We were excited. We were. I was just glad you came back, because I knew you had a wonderful, wonderful holiday break.
I did. It was, It was spectacular. You guys had amazing weather here.
Yes.
I went home. I went back to Phoenix. And I always like, especially now that I move, I like seeing how other people kind of celebrate in different parts of the country.
Okay.
So one of our things that we do on Christmas Eve, we'll go around and look at Christmas lights. But Ooh. I saw this. Check out this blurry picture I took.
No, I thought that's just adding to the art part of it, on purpose.
Yeah, my dad was driving. He's not slowing down for a picture. But I loved seeing the palm trees wrapped. We have so many palm trees in Arizona, and I saw that, and it just is unique.
I'd like to see how they do that. I mean, because think about that. Yeah. Think how that's not easy. There's got to be. I don't think it's hand done. There's got to be a mechanism or a machine. Clearly a bucket truck, but something.
No, a lot of times they'll shimmy up. They've got this little thing, and they've got spikes. So towards the top of the branch, you do have to shear the palm branches.
Yeah.
So you'll see some of them, and they'll just years of growth. So you do have to cut that, but they'll just shimmy up there. No bucket truck.
That is something.
Yeah.
That is something. That's beautiful, though.
Yeah. So it was really fun. And I did have something that I think you'll appreciate later, but I got to spend so much time with family.
Oh.
So that's a picture of my parents and my sister and my Aunt Tracy.
There's the famous Aunt Tracy. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting next to you when Aunt Tracy will call or you make a phone call. It's kind of cool.
She'll always ask, do you talk about me on the news? So I'm going to clip it. I'll cut this portion out of you calling her famous Aunt Tracy, and she'll love it.
Oh, my goodness. Heck yeah. And I also like the fact that you omitted the emoji smiley faces. Like you're actually showing pictures of your family because you got probably permission to do so.
I did not ask their permission. I did have a hiking photo that I just noticed did not make the cut, but there was a smiley face.
Do we get to see smiley
boyfriend?
Smiley boyfriend? Yeah.
Yeah, you get to see the emoji. Yeah, the famous. emoji, which I will come back to. But then we also went golfing.
I saw this video on your Insta.
If you have been following My Sister's Learning Golf,
she's pretty good. He's like straight away.
That's why I used this photo, because I wanted your critique.
Let's see. Not bad. She's keeping her head down, following through. I like that. The ball goes straight right to the goal post. Not the most eloquent swing, but she's getting it.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as let's see. Let me watch it again. Yeah, you get a little more hip action in there. It's doing good.
She has all the gear, clearly the golf shoes.
That is pretty. That's pretty good. You hit them like that every single time, you'll be all right.
We were so excited about. Oh,
hello, Julia.
Hello.
That's really close to your face.
We didn't reset that one.
No, but it was neat.
Yeah, so we just had a good time. Yeah. How was your trip? Well, you didn't take a trip. How was your time here?
Really good. My son came back from K-State. Got to hang out with him.
Oh.
Stepdaughter's boyfriend, who's in the Navy, he was deployed for about a year. He flew back, surprised everybody. Like a couple days before Christmas, we got to hang out with Dresden and his family, and it was, we just had a really good quality holiday situation with family, and it was nice. It was very low key, which is kind of the way we like it. And it was a wonderful conversation. Nothing. I'm like, is there something? Like, is there?
That's nice to not have something that's like this happened. You know.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. If I could be, I didn't really do anything.
I think that's great. Yeah. You were wearing a gift that your son got you yesterday, which was kind of fun.
The K-State socks.
Yeah.
We got a lot of K-State stuff this year because, he goes to K-State, and we want to support that. And so
a lot of support every semester when you give that tuition check.
A lot of people, that's true. But there's a lot of K-State gear was exchanged over the holidays. We had hoodies, and my son got some K-State slippers, and so
it's fun to support that.
It is. I enjoy it, and I'm getting into K-State. I've never been a big K-State guy growing up. I was always a KU guy or a Wichita State guy. I was a Wichita State alum, and I never really, I didn't. I wasn't anti-K-State. I mean, I did sports for 7 years. I had fond memories of covering the program, and Bill Snyder, and the basketball team at the time wasn't great. Jim Woldridge was the coach. But anyway, now, because my son is there, and I've been up there a few times with him, I'm like, man, I love me some K-State.
Yeah.
So I'm all in on the perp.
You had said before I went up to Manhattan the first time, you said, oh my gosh, you would love the drive. It's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. The first time I took the drive, I was like, oh, Jeff was right. It was really nice.
The college kids don't care.
They don't care.
No, I tell Lake and my son, I'm like, man, you live in like one of the most beautiful cities in Kansas, and we've gone to Milford Lake a few times, and he's like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Beautiful what? I'm like, oh man, you got there's bluffs and trees and not mountains, but hills, and it's not flat. It's beautiful. Whatever.
That's an age thing for sure.
It is an age thing.
Yeah.
Because you get to the point where you live in, I lived in this part of the country the majority of my life. And so you crave visual stimulation. You know what I mean? Like you go anywhere and you're like, oh my gosh, look there's a hill and a tree. And so, it's definitely an age, and then a geographical thing, and because
that's making me face my own self in the mirror, because I went to Arizona, we did all these amazing things, and I'm like, but check out the palm trees.
Yeah, when I worked in Chicago, and I didn't know anything about Illinois.
Oh,
it's a beautiful state.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and I had no idea, and I'm like, I did a lot of driving through Illinois, and by the way, if you've never driven through Illinois, it's gorgeous. It's phenomenal. And I didn't know a clue. And so I remember I'd get up to work, and I'd tell the coworkers, a lot of people that work in Chicago are from Chicago. And I tell people, I'm like, I just down by I don't know. I was like, down by Springfield, it's so beautiful and so pretty. And they're like, but dude, what? It's trees. I'm like, no, you don't understand. There's actual things to look at, and they're just like, what are you talking about?
I feel like I experienced that here, though, because it is, and I even lived in Washington State. I will tell people, this is the greenest place I've ever lived.
Really?
And
Wow.
people,
Really?
everyone has that reaction.
Okay.
And the highways in the spring and even really into the summer, it's all green. And when I lived in Texas, it's brown.
Okay.
Arizona's brown. And I was in a high desert place in Washington, so it was not what you think of stereotypical Washington. So Kansas is beautiful and it's green and we have amazing trees.
I will say this. You're right. That KSN road trip, when we went out to that area in western Kansas, gosh, I can't remember the name of
Ashland
it.
was a place that was beautiful. Oh, okay, yeah.
It blew me
Gorgeous.
away. It blew me away that existed there. And I will also say, if you go up near like the Atwood, Herndon, Kansas area, which is Rawlins County, there's some landscape up there that is so foreign to what you would think is in Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like these incredible ravines.
Yeah.
That's how I can compare it. Like not canyons, but
Ravines,
like little
yeah.
mini canyons.
Mini canyons.
And it's just so there's a lot to look at. But for me, when you spend most of your time in Wichita and Hayesville, and you grow up, you navigate, like when you're a kid, maybe you don't realize that Winfield's pretty, down in
yeah.
but you're just like, it's Reno County, and nothing against those counties. There's some pretty stuff, but you crave
Yes.
some visuals from other things.
I think it's anywhere that you live.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're right.
I had no idea that Arizona had so many palm trees until I moved away.
Yeah.
And the street that you take to get to my parents' house, as you're driving down the street, at the very end is this gorgeous, massive mountain. And I didn't notice until I moved away, and now I come back and it's my favorite drive, and I just completely ignored this beautiful setting.
We've got a reporter that just started with us recently. His name's Raj Ganeker, and he is, I don't remember where he's from.
Florida.
Okay, he's from Florida. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because he just he left for the holidays, and he flew back to Florida to be with his family. And I think it was Florida's where, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So then he came back, and I don't know if you heard him when he came back on Sunday, and he said, he goes, I just stood there and looked at the Atlantic Ocean, and it was the first open body water I had seen in 6 months since I moved here. And I'm like, I said, Raj, I do remember telling you that the scenery is not something that I would put at the top. Like that's not, it wasn't a selling point for and he wasn't accusing me of saying he's great. He was just making the point that, yeah, I mean, when you grow up around that stuff, and then I think some people might take it for granted a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely.
And then you come here and you're like, oh man, I miss big bodies of water. And he did, and he got to see it. Now he's back and he's working.
I will tell people I get to see things at a bird's eye view. So like I sit there, and it's funny, you listed all these other places, but when I say it's the greenest place, it's Wichita that's so green. There's so many trees. I mean, I genuinely, I love the springtime. I love living here. Raj will say, and I'll give him credit for this, he did miss the water, but he said multiple times the week before he went home, he said, I love getting to drive through Kansas. I love getting to see the crops.
He loves the rural stuff.
Yeah,
He's
he
big.
loves it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun when we have some newer people, and they've never been to Kansas, and they really, and Raj is the guy like that. He's like, that guy didn't grow up around cattle ranches and soybean farms and all that. Now he gets to cover some ag stuff for us. He really loves it. And part of it is this whole new learning experience for him. He gets to talk to the ranchers and the farmers. He learns a lot about agriculture and how it's important to our state and how it drives our economy. And so he's just got a kick out of that, which is great, because sometimes you get people like, just don't send me out. I ain't going to a field. I don't want to go out in a field. And Raj is like looking for those fields.
Yeah.
He wants to be on those fields.
I love that. It is really funny.
He's outstanding in his field.
He is often. I'm going to read through some of these comments because we've not looked at any of the comments so far. So this is jumping way back up to the top. Roxanne said, I love dressing up for work. I just switched up my outfit with different shirts, with pants, shoes, suit jacket. Everybody doesn't notice, and I think does notice, and I think I have a lot of, and thinks that I have a lot of outfits. I like that trick.
That's cool. Yeah.
Jamie said, Douglas, Kansas, checking in. Lyle said,
I like Douglas. I got some Douglas. Anyway, sorry. I digress. Sorry. Douglas is cool. Douglas representing.
I like that. Lyle said, I say let's get dressed up and go fishing.
Dang it, I wish I could. Today'd be a good fishing day. But I think a lot of those fish have already booked out. But it'd be a good day. But they say a bad day fishing is better than
no day fishing.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Doug said my Bills need a year of no growth. I get that.
I like that too.
Steve said, hi, Jeff and Julia. Welcome back. Hashtag chat 2026.
Steve.
Doug said, Julia, our daughter is, on day 201 of Duolingo. You can do it. That gives me some hope.
Holding you to account. I like it.
Me and his daughter, 12-year-old daughter, will be Duolingo chatting it up. Olivia said, I literally miss this podcast so much. Dina said, I have no fashion sense. Steve said,
I'm with Dina. I have no fashion sense. I'm serious.
Okay.
Clearly I don't. You already pointed that out.
No.
Same tie Jeff. Oh, his old same tie Jeff. Hey,
I'm
look
laughing.
at him. He's rocking that same ass tie. Yes, I have no fashion sense, and I apologize. Thankfully, like people like my wife, they've got some sense.
There you go. She's helping you out.
Yeah, she is helping me out.
Steve said, I started Duolingo 6 days ago. Hola, Julia. Hola, Steve.
Oh,
I got to work on my accent. KSN said, the year of nothingness. Let's see. Olivia was, a lot of people on Duolingo. Olivia said I was on Duolingo.
Wow.
And so was my boyfriend. He was learning Spanish, and I was learning German. I'm terrible at it. Jacob said, hi, Jeff and Julia.
What's up, Jacob?
My dad said he wants to know about the Great Wolf Lodge. However, Christine, I've not seen that she's been on.
Right. We don't know yet. We're still tracking that down. We got to track that down. We
Yeah.
got to get the Great Wolf Lodge report. Because that was an Arizona Great Wolf Lodge.
It was.
Not the one that apparently will be located near the new Kansas City Chiefs Stadium.
Yeah. Good distinction.
That's where that area is going to be, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So you can watch the game and then go down the water slides.
You can.
Wow, lucky you.
How fun would that be?
You're going to love it.
I'm not. I'm not going to be there. But if anybody else that has the children's and they want to go spend a lot of money, then I highly think that you should do that. Because we did it, and now it's your turn. So anyway.
You heard Doug, a year of no growth for the Bills.
That is good.
I like that.
No bill growth.
Dina got us the phrase, the worst day of fishing is better than the best day at work.
Thank you, Dina. That is exactly what I was trying to say. So the weather has been quite incredible.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Back to reality, y'all. A couple days. But then I saw it warm back up to the 50s.
Here's the deal. I'm fine with it.
I am too.
I know that you like the snow, and I like the snow. It's fine.
We need it. So
Yeah.
we're supposed to get a lot of rain, though, on Thursday. Not to step on any meteorologist's toes, but I do
He
work.
said it, not me. I did not
work
say
with
a
a
thing.
meteorologist, and I listen sometimes during the shows, and I know for a fact that on Thursday we're going to get some rain.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Which weathercast did you listen to today?
I'll get back to you. I might think about that. I listened to all of them, Julia.
There you go. Good
Dude,
answer.
Are you kidding? I'm tuned in.
Jacob said, I went ice skating on Sunday.
Hey, Jacob, did you go? I'm curious where. Was it is there 2 rinks in Wichita, or is it like Chicken and Pickle has a rink?
Yeah.
But is there another rink? I'm curious to know where you did the ice skating.
I think Jacob is out. We met him at Cottonwood Falls at the courthouse.
So
I think
maybe
he's
there's
near El
another-
Dorado.
Well, then I would want to know where
he went.
He went ice skating.
Somebody put in, I'm guessing it's Karina, our forecast.
Rain?
Put a link to it.
Okay.
Which also reminds me, because I think that someone let me know we got an email today. You can submit topic conversations,
Yes.
ideas for After Hours with Jeff and Julia on.
KSN.com.
Yes. So I hope hopefully somebody will also post a link
It's
to that.
actually, yeah, for those of you who do watch or listen, it's a pretty good. Karina did a really nice job of laying that out on the website. So you go under our community tab, and there's a section that says podcasts, and then that's where you can not only can you watch our podcast on that link, you can listen to Lisa's podcast, you can watch Double Coverage, which is our sports podcast. They don't do theirs live. We're the only one right now that does a live podcast. So you can go back and watch their pre-recorded, but you can also, as you mentioned, which I like, you can submit. It's super easy. You could submit topic ideas or questions or whatever, and they come directly to us, and we will gladly facilitate anything that you might want to discuss or questions you might have.
Dina had said the LNL podcast. So Lisa, listen to Lisa, going to be on to explain the crazy weather. Always, she will always explain that.
That's a good podcast.
And then Olivia, 26-year-old Olivia, said she was sick on Christmas, was sick for a week. Her
man.
New Year's resolution is to not get sick a lot for the year. And then I like the sidebars. Jacob said, Olivia, I rarely get sick. So I do like this.
Is 26-year-old Olivia going to turn 27 in 2026?
Oh, yeah, because her birthday's in July, I believe. June or July.
I can't wait for the day we have to start calling her 27-year-old.
I'm not doing that.
No, you have to. That's part of the fun. Really?
Fine, I'll do that. 27-year-old Olivia.
You don't have to.
But what if we're like, oh, it's 32-year-old Olivia?
Then you and I have not had any growth. And you and I, if we're sitting here and it's 46-year-old Olivia, then we clearly have not grown.
Or we made really good choices. We enjoyed our time.
I enjoy it, but I think that might be... I don't know.
So here's what we're going to have a lot of fun with. Doug said, I am so submitting topics.
I'm gauging my growth based on Olivia's age.
No.
Yeah. So essentially, I need to make sure once we get
to
my
the
goal
30s.
is 28. When we get to 28-year-old Olivia, I need to accomplish.
That's only in 2 years.
These couple of things. So I'm like basing my growth on her age.
I would hit the 30s. Wait till she hits her 30s.
Then I'll start doing stuff.
Then you can grow. But for her, the 20s aren't for growth. The 20s are for like enjoying the frontal lobe not fully developed.
No, but my point. Well, you're right about that. But my point is that that's the barometer. That's what I'm going to measure my
growth.
That way I can keep track of time.
Okay.
I could be like, I really should have accomplished that. Wait, nope. Olivia's only 27. I'm good.
Exactly.
Like, she's not 30 yet, so I still have time. I mean, that's my barometer.
There you go. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's an interesting one.
Okay.
Karina said, Marissa and I both turned 30 this year. Last year of the millennials.
Wait a minute.
Last year of the millennials being in their 20s?
You're kidding. Marissa and Karina turned 30?
They both turned 30.
Forget it. No way.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
I hope you all had fun. Hope you had a good time.
I told Marissa, 30s are far superior to your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Like not by a little bit, by a mile.
No, it's not.
Everybody will back me up on this. Dina.
Nope.
Doug.
No.
I believe so.
I'm not backing you up on that.
You don't think so?
Well, it says somebody who has been through my 30s and my 40s. Yeah, no, I don't agree.
You don't think 30s are far superior than your 20s?
If I could remember my 30s. Let's talk about the 50s.
50s are going to be amazing.
I think the 50s are far superior than your 80s. I actually don't know what
Steve,
they're talking
I
about.
think, once told us he was in his 70s, 70-something maybe, right?
And Steve's the one we need to go get this information from.
That's what I want to know.
Steve would have the insight.
Also, I was right. Olivia's birthday, she just let us know, is in June.
Okay.
So 26-year-old
26
Olivia will turn
turns
27.
in 2026.
Correct. Oh, wow.
The 6th month of the year.
Because she's 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And there was that reminds me of that song.
What song?
Partied Like It's 1999. Prince.
Oh, sing it. I'll probably remember it.
You really don't know that song?
No, I'll know it when you sing it to me.
Tonight we're going to party like it's 1999. I'm not going to sing it.
Okay.
I'm not singing it, man.
You were singing Christmas carols on Sunday.
Yeah, it's because it's Christmas.
It was not Christmas.
Time. It's the time of the year.
It's the thing.
But the fact that you have not heard 1999.
I'm sure here's the deal. I'm sure I would recognize it when I hear it.
Yeah, it's still actually still a relevant topical song that's played quite often.
Is it? Is it still a relevant topical song?
On the oldies channel that I listen to, it is. They play it all the time. So yeah, they probably played it on New Year's Eve.
They probably did.
I guarantee you. Well, I do remember. I don't guarantee you this. I remember 1999 turning into the year 2000, which was a huge deal about the clocks and all that.
And the computers.
But I remember vividly that all the networks and all the shows were playing Prince 1999, like going crazy. Like tonight we're going to party like it's 1999 because it was 1999. It's the last night of whatever. This is not worthwhile conversation.
Keep
No,
going.
let's not. Let's talking myself right into a hole there.
Oh, that was good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I bring to the table, guys.
More of that in 2026.
8-minute conversation about irrelevant music. That's my thing.
Here's what I will correct. So it's not Steve. Steve said this year I turned 60. Oh,
okay.
No, he said this year I turned 6'7".
Oh,
he
cool.
did. He even spaced it out 6 and 7.
That's so cool.
All school kids will celebrate my birthday.
He's
That's
so
actually really cool.
lucky that he's turning 67 right when that's still hot, because
Yeah.
it's not gonna be hot in like 3 years. Like
No.
it's a fad. But he gets the opportunity to turn 6'7".
6'7".
as it's a thing.
There was somebody
That's so
else
cool.
in their 70s, so not Steve, but there was somebody else I remember. I got the birthday right for 26-year-old Olivia.
Yes.
Got the age wrong,
Sure.
or the person.
Gotcha.
Doug said 30s was when, oh, here's what it is. 30s was when things clicked. I agree with that. 40s was time to be retired. Lasted 4 months.
Yeah, because he did.
Yeah.
Tired. Yeah. No, I don't. My 40s. I have to reflect later on that when that comes to an end in a few weeks.
You've got time.
No, a lot of time.
I at first was really confident when I said that, and then I thought
I
about
heard
it.
how you
and
cracked. Yeah, your voice cracked when you said, you've got time.
Time? That's because it really is only in
I
a few
know.
weeks.
It
We've been
is.
talking about
it's,
it.
4 weeks away.
Wow.
Well, 5 weeks.
We have
It's 5 weeks.
talked about.
5 weeks.
Are we allowed to say what year you're turning? Because we've talked
Yeah,
about
I said
it.
I'm turning 50.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
turning
huge.
50 in 5 weeks.
I want to do a podcast. I'm going to submit a podcast topic for
Okay.
consideration.
What is that topic?
I want to do a whole episode, I think, on advice for 50.
That's a good idea.
And you can give advice even if you're
No, I
not
wanna-
in your 50s.
Right, I will accept all that advice.
Me and Olivia are going to give advice even though we're not in that club yet.
I would
Karina will
take
give
your
it.
advice. You guys have good life experiences. I think plays an important role in giving life advice to random people turning 50.
I think it helps because we have a less experience. And
Yeah, well.
I listened to something the other day that said your 20s would be wasted if your frontal lobe was fully developed. Like being young and being like you're physically at your peak in terms of like strength, and think about all the things you did and recovered from, and like now you stay up past midnight and it takes you 4 days to recover.
Yeah, and I don't stay up past midnight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure my lobes are developed. I need to have a lobe. Can you check your lobers? Can you
Can
go
you
into
check?
your doctor and say, hey, I'm thinking my left lobe's a little not quite developed.
I definitely would not do that.
You sure?
I mean, you can. I'm not saying you cannot do that. I just don't know that I would do
I
that.
gotta get a good lobe doctor, someone that's just like expert lobes, just does lobes. I want to find a doctor where their place just says just lobes.
Just lobes.
Then I'm like, because I really have always felt like I'm still developing.
Yeah, you can get your, never mind.
What? No,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've got a long way to go with lobe development, and I'm not quite there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could get that checked out,
Yeah.
that might help me understand why I am the way I am sometimes. Got some lobe issues. Lobers.
Work on the lobes.
I'm just saying, if any of you guys know a good lobe doctor out there, let me know. Dr. Lobe?
I'm not going to Google that on my work computer.
What are you talking about? Just talking lobes.
All the things we've seen in 5 decades. That's what Dina said.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
If I could remember half of it.
Well,
I have lost. I will say this. No joke. One thing I struggle with now, and maybe those of you who are listening that are more my age, is I do struggle with memory. A little bit.
oh, yeah.
I think part of it is when you get to a certain age, you've got a lot of stuff stored. You got a lot of storage up here. And I think sometimes that storage starts to fill up. Like I think you only have so much mental bandwidth.
Yeah.
And if you've got 50 years of like life, and you've got the childhood memories and all the traumas and the wins and the losses, and you store all that stuff. I think at some point there's not a lot of room. I'm just guessing. There's no science behind this, but I feel like I am forgetting things more often. That little thing, nothing that's concerning. It's not like I'm forgetting, how to brush my teeth. Which, by the way, on a serious note, that is actually a real side effect or a real symptom of people who are suffering from early on-stage dementia, is forgetting how, this is a serious note, I'm not going to bring it all down now, but on a serious note, one of the symptoms is after you brush your teeth, you don't know what to do with the toothpaste in your mouth. Oh, you don't know if you forget whether you're supposed to swallow it or spit it out.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. It's a real symptom. And so I'm not experiencing that. I know to swallow the toothpaste. But
exactly.
So but yeah, no, I think getting older it's memory is an issue. Are we going to end on this?
We are, and I'm sitting here like this is so on brand for us. That we get real serious at the end.
I hijacked it with
dementia symptoms.
Let's talk about estate planning.
Yeah.
No, let's not.
I am available to be in people's wills.
I'm not even going to say what you asked me today. I'm not even going to bring that up.
Oh.
No.
I'll bring it up.
No, let's say that.
Sometimes. Okay.
Save it for another. Save that for tomorrow.
Okay, can I tell them what it's about?
It's about death. It's about death.
Sometimes our question for you. I like to propose my own question for yous.
Yeah, you do.
We do our 4 o'clock show, our question for yous, and I turned to Jeff and I said, I'm going to submit this as a question for you.
And oftentimes
I get shot down.
I don't know if you're serious because you really are.
I like that part.
You can be not serious, but man, it is so authentic.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, I think she's not kidding.
I like that part.
Well,
I like that I make you stress a little bit when I'm like, I'm going to ask you that.
Totally thought today, no joke, that the question that you asked me was really going to be
our question for you.
And I said to her, I go, we can't ask that. There's a lot of reasons why. And like, what do you mean? Why? Why can't we? I mean, it's a great question. I'm like, no, I'm not sure we can. We can't do that. But we could ask it tomorrow
on our podcast.
We sure can, and we will do that tomorrow. We will ask. We will bring up what you were. What I
wanted to ask.
Yeah.
My dad said this, and he's so excited, and I feel like you'll be excited. K-State plays ASU, Arizona State, in Phoenix, and he is going. I guess it's Tempe, but he commented, and he said, I'm going to the game on Saturday.
Well, congrats on the win. Because our basketball team is in a rough spot right now with the NIL stuff, and certain players are leaving the program, and it's just Tang's trying to get everybody together. So enjoy. Congrats on the win, Mr. Thatcher.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Are we done? We're
done. Allegedly, maybe if he lets me ask the question.
I will. We're doing it.
It's a great question
it's
for
tomorrow.
you.
Thanks for watching.